So dumb.
Oh my gosh. Hi guys.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another
Ooh, that was funny.
episode of the vlog. Alright, let's just get something out the way real quick. We tired.
So tired.
We washed. Sorry that this episode is late. We traveled to a family event
In Queens,
New York, and we both had to be back at work on Monday. So we left Sunday night in the rain, and Booby don't travel that well. She wouldn't sleep.
She gets really scared. She's afraid of being in the car at night. Like if she wakes up and the car is moving and it's dark, she freaks out.
We just be talking and we hear it's like she woke up and forgot where she was.
Poor thing.
Poor us, man. We tired. We tired. But we love y'all and we here.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
For a much needed topic.
Yeah. What an update, man.
Yeah, we should have done this a while ago.
My bad. This my bad. I take the L on this one for real.
We don't want to talk about this.
I don't. Like, can we get into that? We
Yes.
We don't really know what we're gonna talk about,
Yeah.
but we need to give y'all an update. And man, like I hate this topic. I really do.
He doesn't want to marry me.
Stop that. I want.
Ooh.
Nah.
Whoa.
Nah, that was just
Okay.
really bad timing.
Okay, I was about to say I was joking, but are you?
Like the wedding stuff, the actual. Can you promise not to get in your bag when we talk about this though? Nah, for real.
Okay.
Okay. We just see this thing so differently. Like I'm ready to be married. That's not. That's
I feel married already.
yeah. I mean,
Honestly, yeah. We have a whole family.
I guess we got all the ingredients. It's already here. I'm not that excited about like the ceremony part. It just don't do it for me. Not really. When I get there, and everyone's excited and love is in the air, I'm gonna be excited
about everything. Like whether it's your birthday, even with E, like when E was born, it's just like okay, well we at the hospital, everything's cool, and then when it happened, that's when all your emotions come in. I feel like I'm so excited before when the day comes. It's like oh, well this is what I planned, so let's do it. You know.
That's how you feel about it?
I will say I'm not as excited as I was before.
Okay.
Like in the beginning, it was like the planning was fun. Now it's like, oh shoot, it's in 6 months.
How long have you been planning though? You've been planning for a minute, right?
Yeah, I've been planning since like the week after we got engaged. Well, I've been at least thinking about it since the week after we got engaged. As far as like planning, like August, September.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, I've been planning this for my entire life.
Hold on, let me go back. I feel like I downplayed my excitement for the wedding a little bit. Like I am excited for the wedding because it's like it brings to a head all the stuff we've been doing and you know all these dope moments we had. But like it's just like the ceremony part, like the kind I don't know how to explain. Like it's not like a fairy tale to me.
I think once you hear my vows, you're really emotional, baby. Like you really are.
Please.
Like. Not like on some like punk type of emotional, but like you really get into like your feels when it comes to Emery and I.
Yeah,
you
man.
really do.
Y'all are like the only people in my life who I chose to love. Family, you kind of gotta.
Yeah.
You gotta love family. Yeah. We all got that cousin.
I'm not gonna lie. When you first said that, I didn't know how to feel, but now that I think about it, that's very beautiful.
Wow.
That you chose to love.
Yeah, no, I'm not really like a super romantic type.
You're not. You're not super romantic, but you are emotional. Like when you do get into your moments, it's so beautiful.
I can accept that I'm an emotional person now. Growing up, that's not something you say. Like that means weak.
Weddings are really expensive, but we're fortunate because my mom is actually paying for the venue.
Yeah.
And the venue is not just the venue; it's catering too. So we're just paying for all the other vendors. So like the cinematographer, the photographer, florist, you know, wedding planner, lighting, DJ, like that type of stuff.
For all of you all that don't know the cost association with these things, a venue and catering alone can easily cost you $30,000.
Yeah, for sure.
Easily.
For sure.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what though?
Damn, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot.
Yo, that's a lot.
Whose mess is this?
Yo, that's a lot. I've never said it out loud. Damn, we should have eloped. I know, but we can't. We can't elope. We can't do it. We cannot do it. My mother would never, ever speak to me again.
So, boom. Here's what happened. We got engaged in April.
Yeah.
And around June. No.
Just keep talking. Emery's up, y'all.
Dog, we cannot get through an episode with her. It'll be impossible.
She's up. I'm gonna go grab her.
Might as well. We didn't weigh out all our options yet. Let's try to get through. And if she really gets loud, we'll go up.
Okay. It's because she can hear us, that's why.
April, we get engaged. Around June, Noémie and her mom had kind of started formulating plans for, you know, what's next, like the overall concept of what this joint about to look like. What Noémie presents to me, hey, how about we get married in October? And I'm like, October when? He was like, October coming up.
That's not what I said.
That's not what you said.
No, I said January.
It was October at first.
No, it was January. Baby, before we got engaged, I had possible wedding dates in my phone. Like, legit. Like, every year.
This is why.
One day I was getting married.
That's why you don't argue with women, dog. Like, what's the point?
No, it was like January or February. And then you said no. And then I'm like, okay, what about April? And
Yeah,
then you said no.
okay.
And then it was October. And then we couldn't find any dates available. What you say?
What's up?
I'm gonna run the tape back.
What you're not about to do is act like you about
Anyway, it was like,
that's the Jersey coming out. What you say? She almost cursed.
but I did not.
But you came so close.
I've been doing a lot better with that. Only reason why I said it was because at that point my mom offered to help pay. So I'm like, if she paying, then look, so be it. And also at this time, we were gonna get married in Jamaica.
Jamaica.
We sent out save the dates. We
All
put
that.
down deposits, everything.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, yeah, I'm coming. And then when we finally, I think it got down to one of the first deadlines to just commit to maybe possibly coming, all our friends were down. No family members.
Dun, dun, dun.
Like,
Ain't
none.
nobody reserved nothing.
Nothing.
And I think a lot of people had the intention of coming to Jamaica and celebrating with us, but like,
But it's expensive.
it is expensive,
Yeah.
and which is cool, but nobody was talking. Nobody was saying, hey, bro, this is expensive.
As much as I absolutely love my friends, like, I'm a family person. Like, my best friends growing up were my cousins. And maybe that's just a Haitian thing, like, because of the way that we grew up. But, like, I was with my cousins every weekend. When they came back to me and said that they wouldn't come, I was like,
That ain't gonna work.
Yeah, we can hang out with our friends anytime.
Yeah, that ain't
but
gonna
like,
work.
family is, like, huge. So I talked to my mom about it, and my mom was like, okay, well, let's get married and, like, let's plan a wedding in the States. DC is ridiculous.
She was beefing. She did not want to do that. Jamaica, she had planned it out. She got all the
I'm
stuff
not gonna
together.
lie. He's right. I was really upset.
She was beefing.
that Jamaica didn't happen. Like, I'm still a little upset.
Nah, she's still in her bag about that.
I'm still a lot upset.
Yeah, but you know what though? We made a decision together.
We did.
Excuse me.
And by together, not just us, but we talked to our families. You talked to your aunts. I talked to my mom.
I ain't talked to my aunts about it.
Okay. Well, we talked to my mom. You know, we talked to my family. We kind of figured things out.
Oh yeah, I did.
I thought so. The venue that we found is actually, like, really close to my mom's house. So it's not like a Miami Beach wedding or anything like that, because that's also expensive.
But that's not our
It's
swag.
not us. It's not us.
We're not Miami Beach people.
We're not that swaggy. Like, I'm not that swaggy. He thinks he is, you know. But at the end of the day, like you always say, regular, degular, schmegula, like people.
And many, us, yes. But you're calling me regular. Like, nah, extra large. It just makes more sense fiscally for both of our families.
It did.
So
it made more sense fiscally for them.
And we even said it. We like, what good is a wedding if the people that you love aren't there?
Exactly. And I think like also with it being in Florida, we had to kind of shave down the guest list, because if it's in Jamaica, anybody could come.
Talk about it.
With a destination wedding, you're not really paying per person. People kind of pay their own way. And that's probably why it's so popular, because you end up spending money on decor and, you know, like all of like the extra stuff, but you're not really paying per plate.
Nah.
So that's why for our wedding in Jamaica, everybody was invited. You want to come? You can come. You can come. Everybody can come, like legit. But with Florida, like we're in the States, so you're actually paying per plate. So that can be anywhere from like $100 per plate to $200 and up per plate.
That makes you really evaluate. I ain't trying to be negative, but you know what? People come on YouTube and they talk about weddings, and they do this Shangri-La. Everything is fine, and then you only see it all go bad on their wedding day. No, we're gonna keep it 1,000. Like, it's a lot of different things that go into this, and one of this is how much your family pressures you to like invite them to a wedding. Man,
we've had people like, okay, let's just run it down real quick. We met in 2014. We've been together since 2015. So what's that, 4 years? I have people that I have not spoken to since before I knew him. We are on YouTube, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook. We live in DC, you know what I mean? And it's like, if you haven't reached out to us, FaceTimed us, FaceTimed our baby, I'm not gonna lie, people want to go to weddings. I understand why you want to go.
They lit and they free.
I don't understand why you're confused as to why you're not invited.
What we don't really rock with for real is people just like wanting to come and have fun at a wedding when it's really a celebration of us and our love. And I remember one time we were in the mall food court and I got really upset. Like why are we paying all this money for all these people to come and watch us get married, and they haven't poured anything into our relationship? Like, for what? For what? So you can come and enjoy yourself for free? Or so you can sit there and feel like you were a part of something that you didn't contribute to? That's crazy to me. Nah, man, definitely not for $150 a plate. You tripping. You tripping. Nah, absolutely not. But you can't go that hard on family.
No, you can't.
You can't go that hard on close friends.
So that's been, you shouldn't. So that's been a pretty sore spot for us. We really just looked at who's been there, you know, who makes the effort. And for those people who haven't, it's no fault of theirs. You know, things happen, life happens.
Nah, you won't blame nobody.
No, it's not even like a blame thing, but it's just that like even right now, I'm looking at.
She got a binder.
I have a spreadsheet. I have a whole binder. My wedding binder, and in it I have our guest list, our budget, all of the contracts that we've signed, like literally everything that you could think of is in this binder. And I'm looking at our guest list now. Like, we had a goal of inviting 125 people. 25 people are my friends, including plus ones, mind you. So really, you split that by 2. What is that? What's 24 divided by 2? 12? 12 friends. 12 friends and their boyfriends or girlfriends.
So if you're a friend of mine or a friend of hers and you didn't get an invitation to the wedding, we love you tremendously. And it don't mean that you didn't pour into our lives. Don't mean that. It just, we only got so much space.
I have 12 friends.
Yeah.
I have 12 friends.
So now y'all about to see why.
Kier's family, 25 people. So that was the plan. That was the goal. Yeah, that didn't happen. So it went from 125 to like 170 something, simply because it's really my fault. I have 70 family members that I had to invite. That sounds like a lot, but my mom literally has 1 million brothers and sisters. Like, legit. Like, it's at least like 19 of them.
Like, you can't say literally when it's figuratively.
But like,
nah, y'all deep.
We deep.
Y'all should see this. It's like I'm gonna just flash it real quick so you can see it. Hopefully somebody not.
It's a whole spread.
It's color coded.
It's color coded. Okay, so I'll explain it. I'm not gonna show it because it has people's information. So it's color coded, like categories. So there's my friends, my family members, his friends, his family members, and then my mom's friends. And they all have different colors. So that way I can just look and see, like, look, just look at this paper. If all else fails, I'm gonna be like a wedding coordinator or event planner because I'm really good at this. But yeah, so just going back to the guest list, like we just had to shave it down. You know, some people were upset, some people weren't. We just hope that at the end of the day,
we love you all.
I mean, but even outside of that, it's just like you can't lose sleep over it. Like with wedding planning or planning any kind of event, everyone can't go. Everyone can't be included all the time unless you're like you have an abundance of money. And we've had people talk to us and be like, yo, you know, we can't invite everybody to the wedding. We're like, nah, don't even worry about it. Send us your registry and we'll send you a gift. It's fine. But
yeah, we don't trip though.
You've never looked at this before, have you?
No. I try not to be involved, y'all. Like if she asks me a question, I'll answer it, but she makes really good decisions. Like I don't feel like she needs my input.
That's not true. There's nothing that I've chosen that he hasn't had his hand in.
You feel like I help?
Let me explain to you. This is how you go. Let's just go through the sections, right?
Hey, that chicken sound bomb. Hey, y'all.
Chicken
satay with peanut dipping sauce.
That's one of the appetizers.
Coconut chicken with sweet Thai chili.
There we go. This is, I just taped this in and it's just a contact list. So it has the point of contact at our venue, our wedding planner, florist, photographer, cinematographer, and then our makeup artist and all of their names, emails, and phone numbers. Because if anything happens, let's say I give this to Danielle, who's my maid of honor, and it's like, hey, literally with this, she can navigate the whole wedding. For the second tab, we have the budget and expenses. The third tab is the guest list. The fourth tab is like the packet of information for the venue. The fifth tab is decor inspiration for like the ceremony, the reception, and things that I picked out with the florist. The sixth tab are the bridal party details. So bridal party contact information. I have a page in there for like the bridesmaids attire inspiration. So like their dresses, their makeup, their earrings. Then a miscellaneous tab because I feel like everybody needs a miscellaneous tab. And then the last section is just a culmination of all of the vendor contracts that we have, like every single contract that we've signed with respect to the wedding. You've picked everything. So even when my mom went to go visit Parkland, we were both on FaceTime because I made sure you were home. And you saw it too. And his exact words like, hey babe, this is dope. I can see us getting married there.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's hope right there. Because he was like, ooh, that's kind of ugly. We're not getting married there.
Oh, true. I feel like you're being nice. Like you send me
can I say something?
Options, yeah.
I have a habit of being very, very, very nice sometimes. Like giving people props when they don't necessarily need them because it just makes them feel better. But I don't do that for you no more. Like
I was wondering where that was going.
The puppy love stage, the puppy love exists because that's just who we are, but it's not the phase. We're not in that phase anymore.
Nah, we legit get sick of each other.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Like it is really important to me for Kier to feel like he's a part of this. It's really important to me to have like pieces of his mom in our wedding. Like all of these things are really important. Like yes, it's a day and traditionally it's always about like the bride, but our relationship doesn't work that way. No. Our relationship isn't built on like me being the queen of the household and Kier throwing roses at my feet or vice versa. Like we
very much so a partnership.
Well. We work well as a team and I love being a team. Like I'm also a type A female. Like I like being in charge. I like having control of things. I didn't go to school and accumulate this much debt for me to just not doing anything. I like doing stuff and I like being there for my family and I like making things special for us. So like this wedding isn't just like my day to be a princess for a day. It's a day where like we can really show everyone what our love is about.
Dang, that's deep.
But that's how I feel. Like I think a lot of people in the vlog really are able to touch on like what our relationship is like. But I know I I'm not as vocal as Kier is. I'm not as like out there as he is. And I think a byproduct of that is that people don't really get to see how much I care about you and how much I love you and how much, you know, I put into making sure that you feel, you know, comfortable at home and special. So like this is a chance for me to really like showcase that.
I appreciate that.
This wedding, like the reason I'm so excited about the wedding is because like
I appreciate
there are touches of our relationship in it. In our the wedding script, like in our ceremony, we talk about our love, we talk about our families, like we shout out our goddaughter who's actually turning 6 on our wedding day. You know?
What are you excited about?
I'm excited for people to see me gush about you.
For real?
I don't do it. I'm not that girl who's like, oh my god, I'm so in love with him. He's so amazing. And I just die without, like, I'm not that person. I'd be like, yeah.
That would, I couldn't handle that type of woman. Like, I'd have to, like, hey, shut up.
Like, I just can't believe this is our life. Don't you feel like you're gonna wake up from a dream?
Nah, man, because I feel like we built this. Like, it didn't just happen. Like, we didn't feel like this 2 years ago.
Definitely not.
Nah, like
2 years ago. What year was it? 2017.
Let's not.
No, for real. 2017. What month are we in? May.
You were pregnant.
Was I? Yes, I was. But I probably hated.
Were we still beefing?
No. We stopped beefing in April. Even when we first started dating, we weren't serious. Like, it was fun. Like, it was fun for a really long time. And I think, like,
relationships aren't fun.
They're not. I'm not, as a woman, I'll say that.
They're not fun. Nah, everybody. Oh, my relationship. If your relationship is that much fun, then y'all, you ain't doing it right.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of going to sleep without your hair wrapped because you don't want your dude to see your hair wrapped. It's a lot of making sure that you look good all the time. Like, it's work on our part. Like, it's a lot.
When the feminine hygiene products just be like on top of your stuff.
After a while, I was like, look, this is
y'all
me.
nerds, bro.
It's like, this is
There's
me.
no individuals anymore. Like, this is you.
Like, let the hair on your legs grow out a little bit. Stuff won't kill him. No, he don't like it, but we gonna.
It's not you.
I think we're gonna make it, man.
I sure hope so. Like, I'm willing to fight for it, man.
I'm willing to fight for it too, and I'm not willing to fight for many things.
If you not, you know.
I know you, but I just feel like, you know, women never talk about. No, I'm not gonna generalize. I don't know a lot of women that talk about their fears of getting married.
I've never heard. I don't want to be exaggerative, but I rarely hear women talk about it.
And I just feel like the reason why I wouldn't say afraid, but the reason why I was really needing the time to think about it is because I'm a product of divorced parents.
Yeah. Everyone
used to call my parents like the Romeo and Juliet of their neighborhood. And, you know, when they got divorced, it just showed me that, like, one, that they're human, but also that love isn't enough to sustain a marriage. Like, the things that kind of caused them to break up are things that could have been prevented had they had certain conversations. Once we had Emery, like, we really started having those conversations, and a lot of them were uncomfortable, and a lot of them, you know, definitely made us have some problems. You know, like, a lot of the questions that I asked you that you thought were too premature, I just think that I didn't have the verbal language to explain to you why I was talking about those things, but that was the source of that. Mm-hmm. I wanted to know, like, okay, I don't want to plan to have a life with you. I know we're going to have a child together, but I don't want to have a plan to have a life with you when we don't agree on fundamental things like finances. Yeah. Like remember we were talking about schools. Like, remember we got into that whole argument about, like, I want Emery to go to my alma mater. You know, I think that's a reason why this whole, like, even this wedding planning situation isn't, like, I'm not stressed. I'm just annoyed. I'm annoyed that every couple months we got another bill to pay. Yeah. But, like, I'm not stressed in the sense of, like, oh my God, I'm overwhelmed, I'm doing too much. It's just more like you know, I blinked and now our wedding is 6 months away.
Hey, I'm walking in this knowing that it can fail.
Yeah.
I'm walking into this knowing that it can go wrong. There's a chance that 10 years from now we won't be together. But
I'm not walking into this with that.
I'm walking into this knowing that that's a possibility.
Oh yeah,
But-
yeah.
but-
I agree.
But I'm also walking into this knowing that I'm very confident in our ability to talk through a situation,
Yes.
find some level of
Yes.
common ground to stand on,
Yes.
and then come to like a mutual area where
Yeah.
we can make a situation work. We've done it before. We've
Yeah.
done it with the housing thing. We've done
Yeah.
it with the baby thing. We've done it with our personal stuff we've been through in our relationship
Mm-hmm,
thing. We can do it. It's just two people gonna have to be motivated to do
Yep.
it over time.
Yep.
That's the part that scares me. But I feel like as long as we can talk, we
Yeah.
Gucci.
Yeah.
We good. As
Yeah.
long as we can talk.
I agree.
Let's close it out.
Thank y'all for watching our vlog and
So cute.
listening to us rant about weddings and relationships. We really appreciate all the love that we've been getting with everything, with Emery, with us, with all the new things that we're doing. But yeah, be sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and please hit the bell to get notifications on when we have new videos. We're still posting every 2 weeks. We're not on weekly yet. Hopefully by the
Trying to get there.
Hopefully by the end of the summer, early fall, but we'll see. We'll keep you posted.
Yes.
If you don't already follow us, you can watch us on Instagram at Kier and Then. Let us know what you think about this video, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
That's the best outro we've ever had. You know what you forgot?
What?